Okay, Unit 6, Lesson 4, Reasoning about Tape Diagrams, Part 1. Okay, so I can draw a tape diagram to represent a situation where there is a known amount and several copies of an unknown amount, and explain what the parts of the diagram represents. The big thing about today is going to be explaining the parts. And I can find a solution to an equation by reasoning about a tape diagram, or find out what the value would be to make an equation true. So activity 1, situations and diagrams. So we have Diego, and he has 7 packs of markers. Each pack has X markers in it. Lynn gives him 9 more markers. He has a total of 30. So I know that I put my 30 in the box. I know that he has 7 packs of markers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then he gets 9 extra markers. So that's 9. Okay? So I know that I have 7 X's and 9. So they want to know, they don't have any questions here. So I'm going to go ahead and stop there and go with my next drawing. So it says Elena is cutting a 30-foot piece of rope. So it's 30 feet. For a craft project, she cuts off 7 feet and then cuts the remaining piece into 9 equal lengths. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then she has a piece that's 7 feet long. All right, I know that it's equal, so that tells me that's where the X goes. This has X markers in it, and it's 7 packs. So that's how I knew it was 7 X's that time. A construction manager weighs a bundle of 9 identical bricks and a 7-pound concrete block. The bundle weighs 30 pounds. So I'm going to put a 30 here. I know that it's a bundle of 9 identical bricks. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is where all the X's go. And then I have a 7-pound brick. So the first 9 all weigh the same, and then the last one weighs 7 pounds, so it's out there on its own. The next one says the skating rink charges a group rate of $9 plus a fee to rent each pair of skates. The family rents 7 pairs of skates and pays a total of $30. So the total is 30, so that's where the 30 is going. I know that it's a family of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I know that I'm splitting the fee for the skate rental into 7 equal groups. Because when you go to the skating rink, if you think about going up to New Bern and you go to the skating rink, they're not going to charge your mom like extra for her skates than your dad or whoever. And it was $9. Okay, and then the last one, Andre bakes 9 pounds of brownies. He donates 7 pans to the school bake sale and keeps the rest to divide equally among the students in his class. Yikes. Okay, so he has a total of 9. Then we know he donates 7 pans, and he splits the rest up amongst his 30 students. So that's going to be 30x, and then I'm going to have my 7 pans. So that would be like if I split this into 30 separate lines with X in each one. So that would be like this, but I would do it 30 times. So now it says drag the situation to match the equation. So I'm going to turn off my drawing tool. And these are the exact same situations. So Diego has 7 packs of markers, and then he gets 9 more. So that's going to go there. The skating rink charges $9 plus a family of 7 rents skates. So that's also going to go right there, because you're adding that $9 fee. She took a 30-piece of ribbon and she cuts off 7 feet and then 9 equal lengths. So this one's, oops. So this one's going to go here. Because I have 9x, so 9 equal parts plus the 7. The construction has 9 identical bundles. So that 9 is going to go here with a 7-pound concrete blocks. That's that plus 7. The last one was the 30 students, so the 30x plus 7 equals the 9 pounds of brownies. So now I say use any strategy to determine the solution to the equation. Use the diagrams to help you reason. So I have my 7x, and then I've got my 9 and my 30. So I'm going to turn back on my drawing tool. So I know if I take that 9 off, I have to subtract 9. So that leaves me with 21. And I'm splitting that into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 equal groups. So 21 divided by 7 is going to give me 3. So x equals 3. If I was going to solve it normally, I could say 7x plus 9 equals 30. I zero out first, and I'm doing it on the side that has the variable. So that's my 0. I'm left with 7x equals 21. Then I want to find out what just one x is, so I'm going to divide by 7 on each side. And I'm left with x is 3. All right, for the next one, same thing. I'm going to take that off, so I'm going to subtract 7. So I'm left with, what, 23? And I have to split that into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My drawing must be off. 9 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Had to fix that drawing. So I'm going to split that into 9 groups. That's dividing by 9 because I want to figure out what just 1 is. So I can work this out with long division if I wanted to, but I'd rather use my calculator because it's faster. 23 divided by 9 is going to give me, a crazy number. So I get 2.5, and I'm going to round it to 6. Or I could say 2.5 repeating. So each x is about 2.5. Okay? Or I could solve it traditionally where I've got my 30 equals 9x plus 7. So I'm zeroing out first. So I'm left with 9x equals 23. Then I want to find what it is for 1. So I'm going to divide by 9 on each side because I want to find what it is for just 1x. And I am left with x equals 2.5 repeating. All right, the last one. Geez Louise, that's a lot of x's. So I'm going to get rid of this 7 first. So minus 7. So I'm left with the 2 pans that they talked about. And I'm splitting those 2 pans into 30 groups. So I'm dividing by 30. So I want to find out what part of a pan each kid got. So I'm doing 2 divided by 30. Watch, your order matters. So 2 divided by 30. And I get 0.06 repeating. That's odd. Okay, so I'm going to solve that. 30x plus 7 equals 9. So I zero out first. I'm left with 30x equals 2. Then I'm going to divide by 30. This time, I'm just going to reduce my fraction so I can see how much of a pan each kid gets. So that would be 1/15 because I can divide by 2 in the numerator and the denominator. And I get 1/15 of a pan. So imagine you have your pan, you're cutting each pan into 15 pieces. So they get 1 out of the 15 pieces in the pan. All right, so now it says here's a diagram and a corresponding equation. Find the solution and be able to explain your reasoning. So I'm going to do it using the tape diagram first. So I'm going to subtract 11 and I'm left with 10, and I have to split that into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal groups. So divide by 6. So in my calculator, 10 divided by 6, I get 1.6 repeating. So each x is worth 1.6 repeating. Over here, I'm going to use my traditional way of solving an equation. So I'm going to subtract 11 on each side because I want to zero out. That's my goal every time. And I want to zero out on the side with the variable, so that leaves me with 10, and I divide by 6. This time I'm going to keep the fraction form just to make it easier on myself so I can kind of get an idea of what each one is worth. So 6 divided by 6 leaves me with 1x. 6 goes into 10 one whole time with 4 6 left over. Or you could draw it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's one group with 4 pieces left over. So, or 1 2/3, because 4 6, I know you know, reduces to 1 2/3. All right, for your cool down, you're going to do the exact same thing I just did. You're going to solve your equation. You're going to tell me what the value of x is based on either the equation or the tape diagram, your choice. When you're done, I need you to export this as a PDF. If you're still struggling with it, check out Khan Academy, check out Mr. Morgan, talk to a study buddy, or set up an appointment on Calendly. I tutor on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.